as you can see, this Karamu sign about the celebration, the Hall of Fame ceremony, coming up at Karamu the weekend of June 13, 14, 15. It's a great gala. It's an exciting event because it's part of Karamu's kind of a resurrection, renaissance, revival of all great and good things belonging to this historical institution. And another one of the great, wonderful, but she's not a thing, is a person. We work together on the Hall of Fame committee, is our own Angelica, who is now better known as a praise singer and dancer.
Inspirational sign praise student. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, you're old friends. I mean, believe it or not, when I first broke into acting way back at East Cleveland Theater, and you were there dancing and performing, we won't say it was 100 years ago, but we've been loosely walking around each other all these years, and you're very active in Karamu. You've been in many a production, and now what with our Hall of Fame event, plus you're a Karamu Alumni Association member, as am I, and so you're helping do things too. But more importantly than helping somebody else, guess what you're doing now? What's up? Tell our audience what you're all about now.
Well, I've been doing something that I call inspirational sign praise, which is a mixture of sign language, praise dance, song, and a little bit of interpretation too. I'm not an interpreter, but I've had so many people telling me that they understood every word I said, even though they don't know any sign language. I've been doing a lot of performances at a lot of local area churches. And fundraisers like the Johnston Mill Run by Terrell Pruitt, Councilman Ward 1. And I've also been, I performed the national anthem for the Cancer Walk for the
oh, how exciting.
Yes, that was a wonderful thing, stepping out against breast cancer. And that was sponsored by Zion Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. And it was a wonderful event. And Tiffany Tarpley was there from Channel 3 News, and she had a little bit of the performance on the news. And we just we're so thrilled to be a part of that because it's so important. My mother is a breast cancer survivor.
Oh, great, great.
And she's 92, and she's blessed. I'm blessed to have her too.
Of course, yeah. Yes. But I can outdo you. Mine is 94.
Oh, God bless her. It's wonderful.
Yeah. How did you? As you know, originally we know you as an actor, a general singer, a dancer, and so forth. How did you begin to make the switch from traditional performing to more of the inspirational side of performing? How did that begin to happen in your life?
Well, you know, it was just like about maybe 2 or 3 years ago that the Lord just brought this out in me, and I'm so blessed to have this avenue to get my message across, to get His message across of love and inspiration. And since I've been with Liberty Bell Records, I mean, it's been a whirlwind.
And you better give a shout out to Ty too. Your guy, your manager.
His name is Douglas Bolden of Liberty Bell Records.
His name is Douglas Bolden. Now, do not ask me what I need to be drinking or have been drinking that I could mess up a name like that. But I did it.
It's okay.
Tell him his name again.
His name is Douglas Bolden.
I don't know where
of Liberty
I got
Bell
that from.
Records. And if you'd like to book me for any event, fundraisers and things of that nature, his phone number is 216-647-2923. And he can also be reached at libertybellrecords@gmail.com.
Are you in the studio now? Have you completed your first either CD or DVD, whichever way you're going, or are you in the studio now?
Currently, we've been doing other cover tunes, but one is an original by Mike Calhoun of the Dazz Band, the Kingston Dazz Band.
Sure.
And he wrote this song back in 1979, and it's called I Believe in You. He's, I don't know if you know, he's a Grammy Award winner with the Kingston Dazz Band.
Sure. They were very hot around here for years.
Yes, and
because they were local, so we were all thrilled that we had somebody representing on the national scene.
Yes, and that's my sentiment exactly. And I love to support local artists, which is what Liberty Bell Records does. And also, we have a show coming up, let's see, July 25th, which is going to start off the Mighty Praise Tour. And that's going to be sponsored by Wings Above Productions.
Okay.
And then that's going to be at the Civic. And that's going to be on Friday, July 25th. And for more information, you can also contact Douglas Bolden at Liberty Bell Records.
Okay.
For that.
So you've got a lot going on. You are becoming known as an inspirational praise artist, singing and dancing. What kind of songs do you like to sing when you are doing your vocal work?
Well, there's certain songs that move me that I end up choreographing to. And one of them is like Yolanda Adams' Open My Heart.
Yes.
That's a wonderful song, and it just moved me so when I heard it for the first time. So songs like that, you know, at Karamu, of course, we've done Black Nativity.
Oh, heavens,
and so
yes.
many of the songs. There's too many for me to mention.
Of course,
yeah. And God's Trombones, and I just...
Now, with your new career, are you going to do any more theater work at all, such as playing a role here at Karamu, should it come up, or have you made the switch to your particular genre now?
If time allows, I would love to, but I have been quite busy. Like, we're doing another taping on May 31st for Wings Above Productions.
Okay.
And then on June 8th, we're also going to be, I'm going to be performing at the Miles Golden Cockfield Humanitarian Award and Talent Showcase. And that's June 8th at Kinsman Square Party Center. And that's, Ms. Roz has that benefit every year to benefit for the victims of the East 89th Street tragedy.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember that, but
yes.
they was killed by arson. And it's
they never did solve that.
No, but they are supposed to have, the suspect is supposed to be sentenced on June 10th.
Oh, they
see,
now I missed some news. I did not realize that they finally got somebody for that awful, awful thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't stop calling me ma'am. We go back. I'm going to kill you.
But I pray that they have the right person and that there'll be some finality for the families
yes.
and friends.
The world is awfully strange, and something, the art you do brings some pretty to the world. Some peace, some joy, some beauty. I'm looking at your ensemble, which is just, I don't know, you're radiating just perfectamundo now that you are kind of transitioning into inspirational stuff. It brings a whole different glow to your face and the work that you do. You're breaking out in a new career, and I love it that you have a manager, that you have reached whatever that level is, that you've got somebody helping you become the best showcase talent, and you're not having to do all the work behind the scenes like so many of our artists have to do, you know, be the whole 9 yards. How did you find Liberty Bell Records?
Actually, I was performing in Bentleyville, and that's how we met through that. I was performing with another group. It was a Motown group, and it was a lot of fun too, and interesting, and got me to meet a lot of people. And that's how I met Mr. Bolden, Douglas Bolden of Liberty Bell Records.
Okay.
But I would also like to talk a moment about the photos that we had a photo shoot here recently at Karamu, and those pictures were taken by Herb Bias. And he did some lovely artwork, and I would hope that you'd be able to show some of the
We certainly
photos.
are, because they're that much pretty. I always like that word, pretty. You're gorgeous, darling. You're absolutely
thank you.
stunning.
You're too kind.
Yes, and shows you in various artistic modes as you do your performances. So yes, of course, we've got to share this with our audience to see how wonderful you look and you are, and what that energy you exude now that you have refocused your work into a slightly different direction. And we'll still see a Black Nativity one day.
I pray so.
Okay, sweetheart. Angelica, I was going to tease you about all your names, but I think I'm going to focus on your new artistic career. So people began to associate you as Angelica, which we don't even want to talk about, means something about angels.
Thank you. But I did want to mention well, two more things. One thing is that for any upcoming shows, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook, Angelica Sign Praise, and you'll have information up to date of what's coming up, because we have a lot of other churches and things too in between the dates that I mentioned already. And
What are some of your long-range goals, so to speak? I know you're getting your legs up here in the Cleveland and Ohio area, but do you see yourself on a national program with Yolanda and Tamala Mann and all those kind of people?
that would be wonderful. Oh yes, I aspire to be on something like BET's Sunday's Best, or something
Bobby
of that
Jones
nature.
Gospel
Would be an
or whatever
honor.
it would be, yeah.
But if, baby steps. And right now, I am currently giving more information on the radio on WERE 1490 AM. Thursdays after 8 p.m. It's during the Healing the Hurt Gospel program hosted by
Okay.
Lady Lou. And we'll give some more information as things progress, and like about the Wings Above production coming up on July 25th, a summer gospel fest.
Phew, I'm tired
Please
now.
come.
You're so busy, you wore me out with all your productions coming up.
Well,
But I do, yes, go ahead, darling.
I want you to come see me
I
on
will-
July 25th.
I-
I would be honored.
Looks like we should be saying namaste right about now.
Amen. God
Thanks to this child. She's wonderful. I've known her off and on for years, and she's such a genuine soul that please come see her whenever and wherever she's performing and support her on her journey, your life mapping journey to become this great performing inspirational artist. Thanks a lot. See you soon. We'll be right back with our Barbara Barrett.